When you finally find your thing, you want the whole world to know about that thing. So you use a thing called Canva to make it an even bigger and better thing. Whether you want to create flyers for that thing, make presentations for that thing, or design merch for that thing, you can do anything. So people can see your thing, feel your thing, love your thing. The next thing you know, it's a thing. Canva, the thing that makes anything a thing.
Hello, is this thing on?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing over there, old man?
No apologies, no safe spaces. This is Savaged Unfiltered. Just the cold, hard, conservative truth.
Hey, guys. Hey. Welcome in. It's an interesting day here in the studio. We had Michaela cleaning out the studio here, vacuuming it, playing ZZ Top for the old man. She was rocking and rolling, old man. She had the vacuum. I mean, she looked like fucking like a female version of Mrs. Doubtfire with the vacuum in here.
Yeah. That's how I envisioned it because I've seen my sisters and my mom dance like that. And yeah. Well, I was sitting here listening, grooving to it, man. I'm reading stuff on the internet, listening to the music, and I'm just bebopping in the chair. I'm chair dancing, man.
Yeah. So today, guys, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Happy Saturday out there. I don't know what you're doing in your part of the world or your part of the country or wherever the hell you live, but I hope you're having a good one. Because we're going to have a good one today. So kick back and let's go. So, old man, what's been up since the last, I don't know, what, 24, 48 hours since I've talked to you?
I just, doing my ride time music shows. And so that's like, when I come in here and you guys are playing music in the background, man, I am all over it. I love the music. And so I've been doing that, prepping for the old man's podcast for Monday, got that ready to go out. And just enjoying it, just enjoying life. You got to enjoy life, people. If you're not enjoying life, back off that accelerator pedal. Slow your roll and enjoy life. Smell the roses, man.
Yeah, smell it. It smells nice every now and then. It's not always full of misery, guys.
I got 3 rose bushes out there that are blooming. I got a yellow rose bush, a red rose bush, and one they call a ketchup and mustard rose, which is red and yellow. Whoa.
Okay.
I've just been sitting outside, goofing around.
You got a lot going on over there. Jesus. Yeah. I got a little garden where my house is, but it's on the side of the property. I wouldn't say it's a little garden. I have like maybe 3 or 4, raised beds, but yeah.
Well, they say that if you spend 10 minutes in your garden, whether it's a vegetable garden or flowers, and if you spend 10 minutes in there, just looking and observing and maybe pull a little weeds in that's the best stress reliever you can have.
Hold on now.
Suck the breath.
Did we just witness something? Is the old man a plant whisperer or something over here?
Oh, I love plants. I love plants.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mustache.
You know what I'm talking about with the plant whisperer, right? Do you talk to plants at all, or do you understand them or something?
Yes, I do.
What's going on over there? He's picking his beard.
No, my mustache is like wigging out. Anyway, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I talked to Appy outside. Appy. You know who Appy is?
You name him?
Appy's my apple tree. Yes.
You have names for your plants and what the hell? Jesus.
No, I do talk to plants. I talk to them, and I talk to sometimes I'm wandering around outside.
Hold on, where's Grammy at? Grammy, this guy's turning into a lunatic. He's talking to plants and naming them, for God's sakes.
She would say, "So do I. I do too."
Jeez.
No, I love being outside.
She's trying to get me to laugh. I'm laughing right now and smiling, guys, if you can kind of see. But I mean, she's got to look after you because you got this old man here, that has plants in his neck of the woods, and he's talking to them and naming them.
Yes, yes.
Old man,
Guess what the name of our cherry tree is?
Oh God, I hate to ask.
Cherry.
Cherry. Sounds like a stripper name.
No, we have fun. We have fun. You know what's funny though with us and plants? I could grow almost anything outside. No problem. Plant it, it grows. Yeah.
Okay.
But put a plant inside, I kill them. I cannot grow indoor plants, man. They die. It's just like
I bet
they know they're going to their death, you know. Yeah. No, but I love gardening. Gardening's a kick. Gardening's a lot of fun.
I like gardening too. You know, like I said, I have like three or four raised beds on the side there as you kind of come up the driveway there. And they're in their perfect spot. You know, they're in a shaded spot, so they get, you know, sunlight on one part of the day and then, you know, shade in the next part of the day. And I'm telling you, with I don't know if it's the soil in the state of Georgia, because obviously if you guys ever been to Georgia, 90% of the state is covered in red clay. That's our soil. We don't have the natural, like, you know, brown or, you know, black dirt that you normally see in the rest of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got great soil here in the Pacific Northwest. Man, we got good soil.
It's not red like mine, right?
No, I mean it's soil. It's rich. I mean, it's just it's for growing, and things just grow like crazy here. Yeah. That's what attracted me to the Pacific Northwest, because I came up here from Tucson, Arizona, down in the Sonora Desert, down in Arizona.
Yeah.
And when I came up here, it was November. It was November of '91. I flew up here. I flew into Seattle, SeaTech, and then from there I flew down into Portland. And it was a nice clear day. And I'm looking at all the forests and all this stuff, and I'm just going, "Oh yeah, I will like living here."
That was before all the nut jobs moved into the city, right?
Yeah. Before it went crazy.
Okay, because Portland was actually nice. I remember Portland very nice at one point. Yeah.
We used to love going to Portland. It was a great place, but not anymore, man. And Seattle too. You don't want to go to Seattle. I mean, it's those are two.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, you guys have a huge homeless problem there.
Very
like homeless and drugs are really bad.
You know, and the officials, they try to say, no, it's not that bad. Yes, it is. When you drive through Portland, on I-5, the Interstate 5, drive through the center of Portland. There are encampments along the interstate going through Portland.
Jeez, that's terrible. I mean, you think like your governor or the mayor there would take care of that. I mean, we've seen a difference here in Atlanta. Atlanta used to be a shithole. I mean, it's still somewhat, you know, you still have your ghettos and your projects and stuff in South Atlanta over by downtown. But since that whole, you know, operation, you know, whatever it was that Trump did for Washington, other governors and mayors kind of work together a little bit to get that cleaned up in their cities. And you walk through, like, especially over by like Centennial Park, where the 96 Olympics was here in the city. You don't see any more tents anymore. You don't see anybody camping out like on benches anymore. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? And the way it should be. But
no, Seattle and Portland have just really gone downhill fast. And they try to say, there was this thing on the internet where they were showing pictures of Portland saying, no, look, Portland's beautiful. And it's like, well, you could go anywhere and get nice photographs.
Yeah.
You know, you're ignoring the bad parts. You're ignoring all the dirt and the crap out on the street. You're ignoring all that because you go to a park. You go to a park and take a picture of a park. Look how beautiful. Well, yeah, but go 2 blocks south and take that picture. You know, it looks like it looks bad. But I don't understand. You know, if we took half the money that we've been defrauded from, where people stealing the money, the all the fraud that's going on. If we took half the money that was being stolen from us and actually applied it to these problems, it would be so much different. It would be so much. If we had honest politicians that would do what they're supposed to do, it would be different, But here in the state of Washington, we got politicians that all they think about is raising taxes and getting more money from the working stip that's out on the street instead of fixing the problems, Then it's just like, and if you go back and you do an audit, you go, where's all this money you've been collecting? What have you been doing? Because it's sure not out there,
See, folks, this isn't the part where you normally hear the old man speaking on his show. Like it's built up for like at least a couple days before he comes on mine.
That's why I'm co-host with Michael Gardner on Savage Unhinged.
Yeah, you won't hear this on Grammy's Week Ahead. You won't hear this on the Old Man's podcast or even the Jim Rock show over there on Ride Time Radio.
No, I save it for here. I save it for you, Michael.
Oh, I appreciate that. But
that's why we work so well together, because you have given me the avenue to just get all this off me. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. But anyways, before we go into today's topic, how is your week going besides the I don't know. The last time I talked to you, you were having traffic on what is that, 4th Avenue over by where you're at? You call it the 4th Avenue Speedway or something?
4th Avenue Raceway.
How is the rest of your week going besides the massive amounts of, I guess, traffic that it seems to be over in that area?
No, it's going good. I mean, it's going good. I mean, I can't complain. I just can't complain. Grammy and I have been spending a lot of time just goofing around, laughing and giggling, having a good time. And I mean, it's just, we're in our 70s, and
God bless.
I got to tell you, Michael, I'm sitting at a place right now where I always wanted to be when I was in my 40s and 50s. I said, man, this is where I want to be when I retire. And I never thought I'd ever see the day. I never thought I'd see this, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. Yeah. And my lovely wife, Grammy, when I said I was going to retire, she says, wait, before you retire, wait, hold up. Give me 1 year. Give me another year of working before you retire. Because I got some things I need.
She actually said that? Give me another year of work.
So she straightened things out. And then when at the end of that year, she hands me a envelope, and it had like my truck was paid off, bills were paid off. And she goes, you want to retire now? You go right ahead. We're set.
Wow. Well, you guys are both retired, right? She's retired too, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's great. I mean, for two people to be retired like that, especially like in your ages. I mean, and the reason why I say that is because, I mean, we're getting a little turnaround with the economy and small margins. I mean, we've put up with like 4 years of the Biden blunder of years, guys. I mean, the reason why I say that is because you still have people working well past 70 years old.
Yes.
I mean, you have people, retiring at like 80, 85, right before they're, more or less dead.
Yeah, but I think the reason, and I retired a year after I turned 62. I retired at 63. Now, see, and people saying, well, why would you retire so early? Because you have to ask yourself a question. Do you want quantity or do you want quality of life? Yeah. Now,
before you go there, I mean, you said 63. I mean, typically, folks, like there is like a certain guideline where you retire, but I mean, you really could retire at any age.
Oh yeah, you could. Well, Grammy retired.
You could retire at the age of 40 if you wanted to, but I mean, obviously, if you're trying to collect, a Social Security check or something similar to a pension check, there's going to be like, there's going to be penalties involved.
Yeah.
So were you part of that old system where I think there was like, I think it was 65. I might have raised it up to 72 now, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, I didn't pay any penalties. I mean, the only thing they told me was, well, you're not going to be able to get all your Social Security. You're not going to get as much of your Social Security that as if you would have wait till you're, 70 or 75. And I went, screw that.
Okay.
No, because see, I did the math and I figured out that the years I wouldn't get unemployment, the years I wouldn't get Social Security if I waited, there's no way I was going to gain that money back, So I'd rather take the money now at a little bit lower rate and have it longer.
Gotcha.
Than take a bigger amount 10 years down the road, because, I mean, it's like I said, you want quality of life. I wanted quality of life. I wanted for us to be able to still do a lot of stuff and go out and have fun and do that kind of, do that kind of stuff. I didn't want to wait until, man, if I waited till I'm 73 this year. If I waited till this year to retire, man, I can't move my back. I got the old man cripple syndrome, and we wouldn't have been able to do half the stuff we did when I first retired. Yeah. Man, we were traveling around having a blast doing all kinds of stuff before our bodies decided to go, that's it. You're done. You're not going to be able to do that no more. I mean, you got to ask yourself, what kind of life do you want? Do you want to retire with a bunch of money, but you can't do anything to spend it because you can't go out. You can't drive anymore because you can't see at night. You can't go for walks because your back's going to kill you, all that kind of stuff. Or do you want to retire with not as much money, but you can still go out and do things?
I hear you.
Yourself that question. Yeah.
I hear you. Well, guys, we got a lot more to talk about. Up next, we're going to get into what the hell is going on with Waymo. Oh, Waymo's in trouble, guys. We'll be right back after these short words.
Look, you guys know what we're about here. We don't do the clean-cut, corporate, watered-down nonsense, and neither should you. That's why we dropped the brand-new Savage Strength shirt. If you're tired of the mainstream noise, and you want gear that actually represents the grind, this is it. It's raw, it's comfortable, and it makes a statement before you even open your mouth. Grab it today and live on the edgy line of the lifestyle. Do not wait on this one. Lock yours in, wear the strength. Get yours now at savageshop.com.
You're listening to Michael and the Old Man on Spotify.
Under federal scrutiny again, this time for a recall involving more than 1,200 of its robo-taxis. KCAL News reporter Gio Insignares is in the Fairfax district tonight to explain why the company says riders shouldn't be worried. Gio?
That's right, Pat. Good evening to you. Now, the issue we're talking about here caused vehicles to crash into what's called low visibility barriers. Now, this isn't a typical recall. It is really focused on software. Remember, these are self-driving vehicles. In fact, Waymo says that the fix to this issue rolled out months ago. It's a high-tech glitch. Waymo, the self-driving car service, is recalling over 1,200 vehicles due to a software flaw that caused some of them to crash into chains, gates, and other roadway barriers. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration launched an investigation last May, citing 16 reports of Waymo vehicles hitting semi-stationary objects.
I'm kind of surprised.
A little concerning just because earlier just now it parked so weirdly and it was cars having to drive around it.
Waymo operates more than 1,500 self-driving vehicles in cities like LA, San Francisco, and Phoenix. But the company says the collisions, which occurred between 2022 and late 2024, all resulted in no injuries, and the vast majority were low speed.
Maybe look into it a little more just in case if it increases or doesn't change at all.
According to the recall notice, Waymo had already identified issues with how its vehicles responded to chains, gates, and similar barriers, and was working on software improvements even as the federal investigation began. The company rolled out a major update in November 2024 and says the fix, fully deployed by late December, significantly reduced the chances of similar collisions moving forward.
You never know who's driving for the most part, so for others it's that. For me, it's just the convenience too, usually with the pay.
This is the third recall in less than a year for Waymo. Some recent incidents.
Alrighty, guys. So that video that you just watched, Waymo is in trouble. Now, for some of my older listeners out there, I don't think I'll have a problem with my younger listeners, but my older listeners might question me and say, Michael, what the hell is a Waymo?
Right.
Well, a Waymo, guys, is basically a driverless vehicle, okay, that only operates usually within a 10 to 15 mile radius. That's right. As you can see in the graphic up here, guys, they are driverless vehicles, okay, no driver required, and they usually operate within inner cities, major inner cities, okay? But a lot of these major inner cities that they have been affiliated in have been suspended due to either mechanic malfunctions in their robotic systems or through natural disasters such as flash flooding. I know, the video I showed you just briefly after we got back from the break was the Waymos stuck in flash flooding in metro Atlanta. And, that's a safety concern, even to the company of Waymo. So I don't know, old man. I mean, first, before we dive into it, what's your take on this? I don't know. Like you said, you're not really familiar with them because you told me that off the air. But I mean, obviously, as we talk about this, what's your insights on robotics, getting involved with, companies like Uber and Lyft with this company here, Waymo?
I will not get into a driverless car.
No?
I don't trust them. No, I don't trust them. I don't trust the technology, and I just won't have anything to do with them. I don't like them. No, I want, like, I won't even drive. Well, you don't drive one, you sit in it. No, I've got to control my vehicle. I don't want to rely on a computer to control the vehicle. I want to drive one. And because to me, it just brings out all kinds of questions. It's like, excuse me. It's like, first off, who carries the liability if there's an accident? Is it the owner of the car or the programmer of the car? It's not like I could own a driverless car, but if I'm not driving it and it gets in a crash, whose fault is it? It's not mine. I'm not controlling the car. The computer is. So, I mean, there's all kinds of liability issues, and I just don't trust them, Michael. I just don't trust the technology.
Well, to answer some of your questions, all right, this is actually coming from Business Insider, where Business Insider reports this, okay? After nearly roughly about 5 years of this service, I didn't even know it was about 5 years. It's been that long. 5 years. I thought they only were launched a year or 2 years ago. Yeah 5 years. I guess because of maybe other cities having the opportunity of getting their hands on the service first before it went to other cities, obviously. But Business Insider says that the Waymo company has decided to suspend their driverless rides affiliated with companies such as Uber due to mechanic malfunctions, like I mentioned, as well as safety concerns when it came to flash flooding, snow, and ice, as well as thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are affecting these things.
Oh, yeah. The electromagnetic fields from the lightning, I'm sure, would affect it. Yeah.
Because if you look at the graphic here, guys, you'll see they have this little beacon thing on the top of the hood. Okay. And it's a very large beacon thing. And most of the technology in these Waymos that operate it, that signal, the turn signals, when to, excel on the gas pedal, when to apply the brake. It's all powered on that beacon. which is then controlled by the main, operating system or center that they're controlling them on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Business Insider also says that, which they read here, I'll kind of put the graphic here so you can see it. Sam Schwartz expected Waymo cars to go the extra mile, or at least 3 to 10 months of at least one. So what he means by that is he was expecting them to basically achieve more than, a regular Uber driver with a real human, meaning that, you wouldn't get, I guess, the fray of exhaustion from a real human. They can be on the road more than real humans. That was the concept of them going to that driverless method. Because if you're an Uber driver, a real human Uber driver, I read up on this, old man. You can only drive up to 10 hours per shift, and then what it does is it locks you down for 6 hours.
It's like it's like CDL licensed guys. They can only drive so long.
Yeah.
And then you got to get off the road, right? I got you.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar to, like you just said, like it has to, basically honor the DOT system. Right. As regular truck drivers. So I get the idea of, basically, Sam Schwartz, going into that, of why they went into that method, more driverless vehicles, gaining more customer opportunities, right? So, but he also says that, from a previous experience where he went from his hotel in downtown San Francisco, which San Francisco, folks, was one of the first major cities to get the opportunity of using these Waymos, right? So he went from his hotel in downtown San Francisco of the Waymo taxi of him and his wife riding, suddenly just stopped and refused to move. It just stopped. Can you imagine that?
Well, don't get me wrong. I think the technology in that is awesome. I really do. I think it's awesome. I just don't trust it, But now I will say this. I saw a video. Somebody was a dash camera on this car that was, I believe it was a Tesla. They're going and it's driverless. And the guy's sitting in there, and there was a big crash on the freeway in front of him. It's real time. You're going, you see the crash, shit. And it's a multi-car, crash, and things, smoke everywhere,
Jesus.
And this Tesla, it kept going, heading into all that smoke, and I'm going, dear God, it's not stopping. It weaved its way through all the cars that were sitting there and just kept going. And I'm going, oh my God, because of the technology that was in that car. It knew where everything was. It knew it had clearance to go here and go there. It slowed down. It weaved its way through there, and just kept going.
Was this on a regular road or a major freeway or something?
Yeah, major
freeway. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Like 3-lane freeway. I don't remember where it was. It wasn't too long ago that video was out. I'm sure you could search for that video. But it was amazing to me. It was just absolutely amazing to me. And I went, yeah. And then I go, and then I was thinking, well, would that change my mind about getting in it? No. I still want to get in it.
Well, just to let you know, this is coming out just actually a couple days ago, where Waymo has they're not suspended in every city, a few cities,
Mhm.
but Waymo has now paused freeway rides in San Francisco, Los Angeles over safety concerns
Wow.
because of that one incident. I mean, I'm sure there's more incidents,
Yeah.
compared to, Schwartz and his wife of what had happened. It just stopped suddenly. I mean, I could imagine the terror. They're in the back seat and all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe they're going like 15, 25, 35, 40 miles an hour and just it just stops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just it. The technology, just something happens, something shorts out, and the whole car shuts down.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you're going along and it shuts down? Is it gonna pull off to the side of the road? Are you gonna get slammed in the back by another car? I mean, are you gonna be able to get out of the car? Is it gonna unlock the doors? I mean, think of the
you got to wonder. These things are great in small measures, folks. Like if you're trying to go from maybe the gym in downtown somewhere to your apartment that's probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8 blocks down the road. That's great. If it's, you don't want to walk, you're tired, maybe it's raining outside. I don't know. You want to get into these type of vehicles. Great. They're good in small amounts. But I mean, if you're trying to use it to go, say, from the grocery store and your house is like 15 miles down the road, I wouldn't suggest that,
I guess the problem with me, Michael, because I'm an old guy, okay, and I remember growing up, and I remember the one thing we used to always say, and old guys used to say it to us.
Yeah.
If it's mechanical or if it's electrical, it's going to break down.
Yeah.
It's like that's always stuck in my head, this is wonderful. This is great. Yeah, until it breaks down.
Yeah.
And it's going to. If it's mechanical or electronic, it is going to fail. Nothing works forever.
That's right. My grandfather would preach to the heavens on that terminology.
Yeah,
good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah. But according to the executives, and spokespeople there at Waymo, they acknowledged in a letter sent to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration this past May 11th that it was fixing its vehicle's software, which would sometimes allow the robo-taxi to enter flooded roadways. Like, what? Like,
you can't count on humans not doing that. I mean,
first of all, think of that, folks. Why would a robotic vehicle made of robotic parts that are not specifically designed for high emerges of water flow enter flooded roadways? That doesn't make sense.
What does it think it's a boat all of a sudden? It turned into a boat?
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is not like, the 1960s or something or 70s of, 007 when he's going into his Mini Cooper and it turns into a submarine. I mean, I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just crazy stuff right there, man.
It is crazy. It is crazy. And then they even go into saying this, that, sometimes it would allow, the vehicle to enter those roadways. Now, the company also informed the NHSA, which is the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, that it implemented a temporary fix as Waymo worked on a remedy to the issue. It was a temporary fix. Okay, it worked for a fucking week, maybe a couple days, and then okay, we're good to go. We got it passed by the safety administration, the National Safety Administration. So we're good to put them back on the roads.
We got this patch for your system. Just put it in.
I mean, yeah, it's a temporary fix. Come on. If the stupidity's not there, old man, temporarily fixed. That means it's not gonna be fucking fixed forever, folks. It's only temporary.
Temporary. Exactly. That's crazy stuff, man.
That's like a cheap a construction worker putting a Band-Aid on a project. hey man, it's fixed now. Hey man.
Just fold up some paper and put it under the leg. It'll work.
Yeah. You pay me $150 so I come back in 2 weeks to repair it again, Shit. I mean, this is what's going on with these electric vehicles,
I tell you, I don't know. I just don't trust them. I just don't trust them. And then, like you said, I mean, they're not like the old cars from the 70s and some of the 80s going into the 90s, where, I mean, if, some big sunburst sends, electromagnetic wavelength to the earth, which it does all the time, and it sends an extra strong one here, it knocks out the electronics. What are you going to do now? You got all these cars. Nothing's working. The electronics
nothing's working, folks. But get this, okay? Waymo, all right, is now giving reassurance to its, thousands of probably millions of customers that are part of this Waymo enterprise here in the country. They're recalling a certain 5th and 6th generation ADS, which stands for automated driving systems. That's that beacon I was telling you that's in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're also saying, right? They're also saying that the software, you're going to love this. The software may allow the vehicle to slow and then drive into standing water on higher speed roadways. Why
how is the vehicle going to know how deep the water is?
Are they trying to have this on an expertise type of scale? Do they want it? Even regular vehicles, let alone trucks that have low horsepower, really don't do well in flooded roadways. I should know. I have a Ford 250, and sometimes I got to crank in the fucking 4-wheel drive to get it through some of that shit. I mean,
it's crazy.
I understand they're trying to compete with regular vehicles, but folks, it's a fucking electric vehicle.
Yeah. What does water do with electricity?
I mean, come on.
It grounds it out, shorts it out.
Now,
I don't know.
In closing here, get this. They said that the software issue reportedly affects over 3,700 of its vehicles in the company's fleet. It only has about 3,700 vehicles, and it's only, I think, if I'm reading correctly, 6 or 7 major cities. Well, now it's down to 5 because they just eliminated St. Louis and Atlanta. So, I mean, out of 3,000, nearly 4,000 vehicles that they have on the road, okay? In my personal opinion, I don't think that's worth gambling when it comes to natural elements of Mother Nature called floodwaters.
No,
which they seem not to do well in. But reassure, they're trying to combat that issue when they tell you that the safety concerns are highly more risky driving on freeways than it is in floodwaters.
They better figure out a way to turn that electric car into an electric boat. That's all I could say.
That's what they said, old man. They said that the freeways, okay, are highly more risky than driving in floody waters.
Oh yeah, but you know why? I think they would say that because you got more normal drivers out on the freeway. You got more people driving around on the freeways. When it's rainy and the floodwaters are out there, people ain't out driving. They're not out. The only crazy people are out driving in their fully electric, self-driving cars. Those are the only crazy people out driving around in floods.
I don't know. We'll still try to figure it out as the week goes by, or maybe the months go by with this crazy experiment called Waymo. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, hit that follow button on all major platforms. It helps the show grow, as well as check out our website, savageunfiltered.com. All of the episodes from the first season to the current season, season 7, is available on the website, as well as our merchandise, savageshop.com. Pick up yourself some Savage Army merchandise, as well as the old man over here with his lovely hat that he's sporting, the old man's hat, which is available on that website, so you can get that right now. And the shipping is still available, guys. So, but it's only, as I say this as we close, very important I say this, okay, because I want to encourage my listeners to use the free shipping method. Now, the free shipping method has to basically be above. It can't supersede the actual price. So if you're trying to buy something for like, I think the lowest amount is like the mugs are like between $10 to $13. If you're trying to buy something within $10 to $13 on there with like a coffee mug and you're trying to use the free shipping, it's not going to work, folks. Because, I mean, it just, I'm going to be honest with you. It costs just as much to ship the damn thing than it is to unship the thing. You know what I mean? If you got my terminology. So if you're trying to buy, like, it's designed for like maybe 2 or 3 products on there for the free shipping. You're going to get the free shipping on there. I'm just putting that out there, guys. I'm not, I'm not trying to like, rip you off or anything like that, but that's what the free shipping is designed for, more than one product. So check us out there on savageshop.com, as well as this June 29th, guys, we will be launching our music/talk show program through live365.com. You can catch that on their website or through the iHeartRadio app. Or if you missed the live show every Monday, starting on the 29th of June, wait a few hours, and it'll be available on our platforms, our podcast platforms, through Savage Unfiltered Show. All right. So you got a couple of options. Other than that,
I got something.
Oh, you got something.
Yeah.
Get him.
Real quick. Go to the Savage Unfiltered, savageunfiltered.com. Go to the webpage and leave us a voicemail. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of us. Give us your comments, give us your opinions, and leave us a voicemail, and you might hear it on a show in the future.
Yeah, guys, don't be shy. I know we live in an age in our society that everybody is, shy and they don't want to commit to things.
Like me, I'm shy.
Yeah, you're always shy. Anyway, guys, take it easy. We'll see you on the flip side, guys. Later.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.